I want all of the graduates to stand up and face this very enthusiastic supporter. The supporters that are here today to be able to see the big smiles that I've had the privilege of watching as they cross the stage. So thank you.
There's a lot of people out here. Show of hands real quick. How many people are in the medical field? Just a quick show of hands. All of us. Well, I'm in good hands in case something happens. But yeah, a lot of signs are good. My mouth's a little bit dry, but if it's one thing I've learned during this program, it's to be prepared. So, dry mouth, say hello to my friend H2O. Don't be afraid, it's sterile. But before I drink it, quick NCLEX review. We got the test coming up. 6 drug rights, right? Right drug, yeah, H2O. The right dose, 1 stitch. The right route, PO. The right time, right now. The right patient, right here. And last but not least, right documentation. So if someone wouldn't mind writing it on my eye now, I appreciate it.
Your name and birthday.
Side effects, refreshing. And nursing considerations, be careful of fluid volume overload. Anyway, good morning. My name is Michael Pizarro. I'm now, I guess, ACC nursing graduate, right? I'll be taking care of you guys for the next 5 minutes or so. First off, I want to say thanks to my class for nominating me to be up here and speak on your behalf, to the graduation committee, the staff, and faculty that has put this ceremony together. All the friends, family, and supporters that have been by our side during this challenging program. To the one upstairs who's made this all possible, thank you. I also want to say thanks to my family, my dad for flying out from the East Coast. Thanks for giving me everything I've ever needed and more. Guess that turned out all right. To my brothers and sisters for showing up on my doorstep the night before graduation unannounced. To my aunt and uncle for driving down and supporting me from Dallas, and to my mother-in-law for encouraging me through this program. If I turn out to be half as good as nurse as you are, then you guys will all be in pretty good hands. All right. You know, the great Publius once said, in order to get to the top, you have to start at the bottom. That's where this class is, but for all you that know and don't know, the people that write our NCLEX, they consider us brand new nurses with a vast 2 weeks of nursing knowledge. But I think this class is beyond that. You know, we're far above that expectation, and we proved that, and so I think that should make the board exam fairly easy. And let me tell you why by a few examples. If you've never been through nursing school, just picture this really large computer room that's freezing cold. And that's where we take our exams, and you sit down, and your heart starts to race. And you look at the test, you're like, am I even picking the right test? You start to sweat, and you're like, I have never seen this information in my life. And then like 40 minutes later, we all walk out, we're shaking our heads, and then the result is we have succeeded. And the answer to that question about why we succeed is critical thinking skills. That's the reason that this group is going to be successful in nursing. You know, we shine during our exams, but if we did miss a question, you know, we were able to be resourceful and use our critical thinking skills to find out, hey, why was our answer wrong and the other one more right? And if we still couldn't understand, you know, then we used our instructors as resources, and they would let us know why. And that's what you need to be in this field, critical thinker and resourceful, and that'll take this group to the next level. Secondly, we learn to challenge things in this field because it's critical thinking and challenging, and if you can't challenge something that doesn't appear right, then you're going to be in trouble. Just work with me for a minute here. If you don't challenge something, think about what's going to happen when you read an order to give your patient 50 milligrams of Norco because you couldn't read the order, you didn't verify it. It looked like a 50, but you know well enough, all the pain medications we've administered has been 5 or 10 milligrams. So now you just OD'd your patient, and you got to give him Narcan and fix your mistake. But this class isn't going to make that type of mistake because we've challenged ourselves through a lot of hard work. Our instructors have really pushed us, and these seats would be empty right now if they didn't think we should be here. Speaking of families, this class has grown, from a group of shy individuals, and now we're kind of a tight-knit family that's supported each other. When we leave this room, we're still a nursing family, and the only thing that really changes is we go from classmates to being peers. Now just look at the person next to you. The person to your left and right and behind you. All these people in this class have your back. We'll probably end up working with each other in the same unit, in the same hospital, maybe even the same shift, running the same code. But we'll all be successful because we've demonstrated the ability to work as a team and we trust each other. With that said, I challenge all of us to take the next step, seek out whatever other opportunities come your way, your BSN, MSN, DNP, PhD, whatever you dream of doing, do it. On that note, things we will miss about nursing school. Things we will not miss about nursing school. Level 1, walking into the patient's room with our script for the first time. I'm Michael. I'm an ACC nursing student, and I'm here to take care of you from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. I'll be working with a primary nurse. Are you in pain? Do you have your call light? We will definitely not miss skills checkoffs, testing days, care plans, persons, and heading up to the library at 4 a.m. before an exam to study last minute. We won't miss the guidance of our instructors and the confidence they've instilled in us, and the company of each other and the dynamic personalities we each bring to the table. One last thing, I have to thank my dog Bentley for not chewing my homework. Although I did most of it on the computer, so I guess thanks for not eating my charging cord. I'd also like to thank my wife Rachel for supporting me during this program. For being my rock. I love you. I guess just as important, taking care of my laundry for the past 2 years. Guess it's my turn to do it now. Yeah. But for those who didn't have a launderer, well, you learned another great concept, that it's much faster to buy a new pair of underwear than to wash the old ones. And that's 2 great things. Time management and prioritization, right? With that said, I guess it's time to toss our hats in the air and celebrate. Shoot, we don't have any. Rolls of tape or alcohol pads? Oh well, I guess there's no celebration. What that really means is it's time to go up to the library again and start studying for the NCLEX. How about we just extensively clap for each other?